All right, welcome back again. We are working on the Trac bar or Panhard bar in the Toyota world. This is what we got going on so far. So the last video showed you my little cardboard template here. We'll put that on the computer and draw it up in a second. But before I did that, I had to figure out what bolt size I'm using and all that. So the axle, I left the factory track bar mount on the passenger side over on the lower. We're making our upper. So I want to use the factory bolt, factory mount. I've got a basket full of like urethane bushings, that whole box is full of them things. And I use them all the time for random projects like this. But the hole size for it is standard, and we're working with metric bolts on a Toyota. So just had to ream one of the metal sleeves on the inside out. That's the one on the truck now for the factory Toyota bolt. And then this bolt right here, I have a bolt that fits it. Don't know what it came from, but it fits this thing perfectly. So that's going to be the frame side mount, the cardboard mount, but they're also too thin. So these right here, I've had to cut, I don't know where it went, about an inch out of them, including the little sleeves. That is right there, and that thing's really hot right now because it just came out of the saw. So had to narrow them both up, both the axle side and the frame side, an inch. They're 2.5 inches wide. They're now 1.5 inches wide, and we will put an 1.5 inch piece of 120 wall DOM as the track bar. That's what I got going on right now, but those are done. Bolts fit in them great. They fit in them very tightly. So again, no idea where this bolt came from, but found it in the randoms bin. It works, it fits in that sleeve really tight, so that's the frame side. Right now, I'm getting ready to start drawing in CAD that mount, and I'll just throw you on the camera on time lapse and let you watch me draw some stuff on a computer. All right, now that we got all of that done, what I have here are the two pieces bolted through our bushing that we have made there. That top little skinny long piece will go there. The little short piece goes here on the edge. This right here clicks up into the frame right there. I can turn the steering box, making sure our pitman arm clears our bolt, which it does about 1/4 inch. So pitman arm usually rides about there. We can hold it about there. Use our Sharpie here. Sharpie the frame where it's eventually going to get welded. What we can do now, take this back over to the workbench and weld this whole bar together with all of the gussets and everything, and then present it back to the truck and tack it on. All right, so let's get this all tacked together now. Can't fully weld it because it will melt that bushing. So to kind of control some heat here, this is gonna be fun, kind of hold this up. Float it. Ah. Try it again. Quick little tacks. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Let's see if I can bend it up just a little bit though. There we go. Tack there. Quick tack there. While we're at it, get this little end guy. Big fat fingers I got with these gloves don't help. That works though. All right, that's enough tacks. Let's flip it over nice and easy like. Weld the inside. Can pretty weld it kind of heavy up here, but then we take those bushings off really fast. She ain't going anywhere. Oh God. Definitely shrunk in on itself. But what we'll do is take the bushings off, add this guy back in there because the sleeve won't melt. Tight fit. Put the nut back on. Usually I put a little washer in there to like open it a bit more so it slides right in, but what we'll end up doing is just I'll hit this inner sleeve right here with the grinder and then knock it in a little bit. So yeah, let's weld this thing up. Lost my hand. One side. pretty good gap. Some of them, and then I think that's pretty dang good. Inside, we're just gonna like stitch weld the inside because that's very strong. All right, she ain't going anywhere. All right, so what we have here is I put yellow paint marker there so you could actually see what marks I made. Mark there on the frame, and then I have turned the pitman arm so we have frame clearance, or pitman arm clearance to bolt clearance here. That's probably a little bit less than 1/4 inch probably, which is plenty for our needs. So, got it clamped up in place. We're gonna tack it in place right now. Then I'm going to lift the 4Runner up all the way off jack stands and everything and fully drop it down to make sure, double check that the radius arm mount does not hit here. When I measured it, I had 1 inch to spare when I was mocking everything up, but before we fully weld that guy, I needed to make sure we have room. So let me do that, and then be back when I'm done. Right, this is why we check things. So, oh, wrong way. There we go. Tacked it in place there and there. We are at full bump, equal both sides. So right there is 1/4 inch from the housing from hitting in the frame. The bump stop will live in there, so that distance will never change. And we will copy that same situation over here, a little different though, but that is essentially at full bump over here. Look at the clearance, about 1 inch. So I kind of scared myself really fast. I fully bumped the passenger side against it. I forgot this lift comes down on the, essentially the driver's side lower. So I came over here and they were hitting. Uh-oh, but then I was like, I had to lift the lift back up, set it on the locks where everything is set for full bump. And we have 1 inch of clearance, just like we measured earlier. Everything looking great. So I'm gonna weld this dude in solid, and then we will be back. So it's getting there. All right, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. Truck bar mount is done. So done, welded up, painted up, axle recentered from having to lift the vehicle up and down. That's gonna be it. Next video, we'll be making a track bar and doing some measurements for the drag link. So thanks for watching again. See you guys later. Bye.